was able to try CLIONADH Cosmetics. I have been having my eye on the brand for quite some time. I always heard such good things from people about their eyeshadows. It is an indie brand. One thing that previously it stopped me from purchasing anything from them was I heard that they had super long wait times in terms of the time between purchase and you receiving your package, but they were having a sale at the end of last year, and so I picked up a couple of their singles. So I have put them in this large Sydney Grace palette that I have, and they are in here with my JD Glow shades, which are these bigger pans here. And then the ones here are all the CLIONADH shadows, the smaller pans. So I have 16 of them, and I'm going to swatch them and give you some information about them. All right, let's roll up the sleeves to do some swatches. Now, this first shade here is called Shroom. It is described as a brown-based duochrome with a bright pearlized reflect with hints of green and pink. This next shade is called Talisman, and it is described as a shimmery, warm, medium-toned pink with an icy metallic finish. The next shade is called Shawnee, and it is described as a rich golden brown with a silvery green glitter reflect. The next shade is called Chocolate Orange, and this one is described as a copper metallic. This shade is called Spruce. It is described as a frosty aqua metallic. This shade is called Pink Sugar. It is described as a salmon pink shimmer with subtle sparkle. That one's a little harder to see on my skin tone. Let me get a little bit more, see if it builds up. It's very, depending on what light you're in, it looks a little light on me, but you can definitely see it. This shade is called Permafrost. It is described as a gray-based duochrome with a pink shift. This shade is actually the one that I have on my eyes. I have this shade on and then just some brown eyeshadow from my Jackie Aina and ABH palette. So this one is called Sol, like sun in Espanol, and it is described as a pale mustard yellow based duochrome with an aqua reflect. And you can see how it is on my eyes. This shade is called Poinsettia, and it is a deep rustic red metallic. Ooh, that is pretty. This shade is Vortex, and it is described as a cool, deep, brown-based duochrome with a green reflect and aqua sparkle. This one is Midnight Sun, and this is described as a glittery burgundy with silver sparkle. Falling all over my words. This looks more pink than burgundy, but I like it. This shade is called Cinnabar, and it's described as a trichrome with a burnt red base with a reflect that shifts from blue to red to orange. So this one is saying a lot. I don't necessarily see all of the This shade is Caribou. It is described as a sparkly chocolate brown metallic. This is Wildfire, and it is described as a bright orange metallic with gold sparkle. This one is Lacy, and it is described as a medium satin dusty rose. Ooh. And the last shade that I picked up is Honeycrisp. And this one is described as a coral pink satin with a pearly reflect. Those look pretty similar, huh? These two. So those are the 16 shades that I picked up. They had different collections, and I was only buying ones that were on sale. So they were literally a couple of dollars. Now, it did take a couple of weeks for me to get my order. And part of it, I think, was just that I ordered everything at the end of the year, around the holiday season. So I was ready to wait a couple of weeks to get my items. Everything was packaged very well. Nothing broke in transit. They were packaged individually and then in bubble wrap. And so it was just like they knew what they were doing. The shades are all very smooth, and when you're putting them on, they feel very smooth. I used my finger to put the shade on here, Soul. And then I did take a brush to get into the inner corner, and I find that a brush and a finger work well. I am getting more into using my finger to apply like duochromes and triochromes and chromochromes, just because I feel like you get more of that impact. So yeah. Now, maybe I will get more. Right now, I think I have enough single shadows. I've pretty much filled my palette. It can probably fit like 2 more JD Glow or like 3 more smaller ones. So we'll see. But right now, I am really enjoying the duochrome like pretty shadow collection of singles that I have. So that is it. Let me know if you have picked up any of the shadows from CLIONADH, how you're liking them, how you think they compare to maybe other indie brands that you have. I am liking both them and my singles from JD Glow. The JD Glow ones are just like boom in your face, but I find that the CLIONADH ones are as well. And then the other brand I have singles from is Sydney Grace, and I like those too. So I feel like I've like hit it out of the park with the indie brand shades singles that I have gotten. Let me know if there are any shades that you've gotten that you think I may like. I have already written down a list of some of them. Quite a few of the shadows are sold out. I think they do go pretty quickly. So you just want to be on the lookout on their website if you are hoping to purchase a couple of these. Hopefully this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.